Okay, so this is the last week. Classes are over, exams all marked, and there's nothing really much to do anymore, but we still have to go to the office every day. So we have, teachers, table tennis tournament, so I'm with the foreign teachers and everything. I'm the only Asian on the team. I guess genetics kind of helped me out, because I don't actually play table tennis or ping pong over in Canada. The last time I probably played there was probably high school, I would say, because that's the only place I remember having ping pong tables or anything. I don't know if any of my friends have it. Don't recall. So I don't think I actually played ping pong or anything for over 5 years, 6 years kind of thing. Over in China, I will. I mean, if I see one, just like playing around. So I played once a couple weeks ago, and that was kind of it. And yeah, doing a tournament today, I won one, lost one for singles, and I mean, it's okay. Just it's like physics, you know, you bounce and then it bounces off again. So stuff like that, and there's spin and stuff. I mean, I play tennis, or I used to, so something related to that. Anyways, so let's talk about how I feel about leaving. Good, because fuck the mosquitoes, fuck the bugs, everything that I'm living around right now. Shitty canteen or cafeteria food. It'll be nice to get away from that. What else? Going to miss the students a lot. Like, the students are... So this is obviously first time teaching for me. Tutoring and stuff is people of my own age, not really tutoring, I suppose, just teaching them how to do things. Before I turned stupid in university, did some of that, and then this is definitely the first chance I've had to actually teach little kids, well, not all of them are little, some of them are middle school and everything, but I still consider them little kids. They're really, really young, and it's really interesting. Some are good at English, or some are not so good. They're still learning, or they don't know any at all. But over the couple months, some of them you can actually see the progress in how their marks kind of are, or the grades and everything, and how they speak, or their confidence in speaking English to me. And that's really interesting. But anyways, over just a short period of 3 months, I've felt that, at least for some students or some classes, you feel connected to the students, right? Maybe not so much in just learning, it's like your friends, and leaving now kind of feels pretty shitty, I guess, I would say. It's really sad when all the students are like, don't leave, please don't leave, why are you leaving? And, you know, you might not see them again, which is pretty shitty. I mean, the earth isn't that big or anything. I like to travel. Most of these kids, they'll probably be traveling in the future, so there are opportunities to see at least some of them again, but you know, not all of them, and that's kind of a bummer. But you know, that's life. The people you meet, you might not see them again, so you want to make the most of it during the time that you're around them. Try to make the experience the best as possible, make the best memories. So for me, it's just, while I'm here, try to give them the best memories that I can, and hopefully make good memories for myself as well. Because I know, thinking back to elementary, junior highs, and you know, just my actual schooling, you remember those teachers that were really nice or really good at teaching, or that you just enjoyed the classes, right? They made the class really enjoyable. You remember the names. You remember like how great they were, right? And I think that's just a feeling that it feels really good when a student, maybe they will forget you, or maybe they won't, right? But in my mind, I hope that at least some of them will remember me, and it's really exciting. Here, I'll talk about one of my grade 4 teachers. This is the first time not being in bilingual school. I was in New York Academic School. And then one of my teachers there, the grade 4 teacher, our classes were were put together like grade 4s and 5s, so I was grade 4 and you're grade 5s. And it's made in a way where you learn the same material. Everybody learns the same material, and you guys try to compete. It's not crazy competitive. It's not like if you lose, you suck, stuff like that. It's just, it gives you a sense of achievement, right? So that was the first time I thought to myself, hey, I might be smart, because the first elementary I went to, they were like, they called home and kind of told my parents that I was stupid, I can't be taught. And, well, being a kid, you don't understand that. Or my parents at least were like, are you, like, is this teacher supposed to say that? And probably not. Probably not. But, you know, it's just, I didn't really know about that. That's why my parents put me out of that school. And yeah, the teacher, Mr. Varghese, he was really nice. Or he kind of pulled out within me academic potential, I would say. As cheesy as that sounds, that's what he did. He made me feel confident in learning, or my studies, or how good I was at school, stuff like that. And he was able to pull that out. And then from then on, that's when I wouldn't say I pushed myself to succeed. I just found my way to succeed until, you know, further on. Yeah, so I think teachers teaching, it might not be the same as what I went into school with, engineering and everything, but it's a different sense of achievement. It's a different path that I can walk down, right? And at the same time, if I go to different places, I can fulfill my passion of traveling and going to different places and meeting different people. And it's really interesting also, when I'm in China, just being the bridge between English speakers and Chinese speakers. When they see me speaking with foreigners, and then, you know, I bring foreigners over here, let's go eat, or talk to other people in both English and Chinese languages, is really cool. It's an interesting experience which you don't have if you only know one of the languages, which it's not exclusive to just English and Chinese. Obviously, if you go to a different place, like one of my other teaching colleagues, he is from Mexico, and there's this Mexican restaurant in China here. So he'll go in, speak Spanish, speak English to us, or he knows a bit of Chinese as well, which is just, you know, just learning for fun. And it's really interesting. It's just a way to bond with other people, make connections. And yeah, so I think that's really interesting. But for sure, after taking pictures and everything with all the students and talking with them, it's pretty crappy feeling to leave, but I can't stay here. I mean, here, the wage I make is pretty dang low. It's not that it's a problem for me right now, but obviously in the long run, it's not viable. And for me, just doing, like, if I'm looking at, like, I'm playing stocks and everything, it's not good for the time zones and everything kind of sucks. So maybe get back in the groove when I'm in Canada and everything. And just the bugs, the heat, it's pretty unbearable, at least in the summer months. So guess I'll be heading back. But yeah, I suppose I should give a message to the students and everything. Hopefully, if anyone's watching. So this is what my experience is with school. School isn't something that you should completely break your mind over, because it can, obviously you need good schooling to help you out, right? But don't break yourself over it, because at the same time, if your mind is all screwed up, then what kind of good can you do for anybody, right? So maintain good mental health, make lots of friends, because friends are the friends are the support system that you need in your life. That's kind of how I got through a lot of stuff while I was growing up. So make lots of friends, keep in touch with them. Maybe, you know, just a couple of them, keep them close. Other people, acquaintances, or, you know, more distant friends. But yeah, keep some of them close, someone you can talk to things to. They can support you, you can support them, and it's really helpful, right? So there's that. And also, as for future, like what to do in your future, it's a hard question to answer, because for me, I picked engineering because I like math and science, but right now, obviously, kind of hard to find a job. It's not like whatever you choose right now, which is really good, will be, amazing, still amazing, like 4 years or 5 years down the road when you're finished your degree, or another 2 for masters, stuff like that. It might not be the ideal situation, but just like me, it's not ideal, but just go out and take the opportunity to explore the world. I would say, if you have the money to, do it. Because I don't view money for traveling as a hit to your financials. I think it gives you the opportunity to go out to learn different things, and it gave me. I've been, let's see, the past year. The past year I've been away from my house, or away from my home, for 6 months, I guess, going on 7. And yeah, by the time I get back, it'll be kind of 7 within this 2-year period. So learn a lot of stuff. You meet a lot of different people, lots of different perspectives, and I really, really enjoyed that. And then coming over here, lots of different experiences, meeting all the students, and gives me a new or a different sense of accomplishment or achievement that I've never felt before, which is really good. Not something I could have gained if I just stayed in Canada, tried to find the engineering job, just keep waiting for it, waiting, maybe nothing will come, right? So I just took the opportunity, came over here. It's not like I was crazy rich. So I'm not crazy rich, just so you know. I'm not rich, just so you know. I have enough financials for me to make these decisions, for me to go outside where it won't completely destroy my future, right? Even if I'm getting low pay and everything. But I think money-wise, the reason why I had a huge pizza party is because I think it's something where if you have money and you can enjoy it with other people, that's a way to have happiness, I suppose. It's fun to be able to share experiences and make memories, right? So I know money might be a thing where it's like, oh, let's buy a house, start a family, buy a car. But for me, that itself can be good as well. But for me, it's just right now, for this moment right now, it's just for me to make memories, right? So I hope that this pizza party, I don't know, that I had, it's fun, right? It's a fun experience, and everybody, it's just a little happy moment in the end of your 2017 school year. So, it's just make the good memories. So down the road, you'll think back and be like, wow, this is fun, right? And this is what I'm doing, I guess, right now. When I head back to Canada, hopefully I find a job. If not, look at all the other opportunities, because I'm still young. I'm 20 something, and then all my students are what, under 15, I would say. Under 14, under 13 or so, or 13 and under, depending on where you are. But there is so much to do in the world, right? You're born on Earth. I think if you're born on Earth and you don't take full advantage of what it has to offer before you die, maybe you don't have to take advantage of everything, but at least some of the stuff, right? Just go travel, go see things, go eat different foods, go meet different people. Because if you don't take advantage of that and you're born on planet Earth, it's kind of shitty. Obviously, like money-wise, if you don't have it, it's out of the question, right? But if you have it and you're wondering, oh, should I buy this flight? I don't know, it might be a little pricey. I could wait a couple months down the road, maybe it'll be a little cheaper, right? But a couple months down the road, will you have time? If you have time right now, just go. Just go make those memories and or gain those experiences, right? And that's kind of what I do. I jump the gun. I travel here. I mean, I came over here to teach, 2 weeks or a week and a half before my start date. That was really sudden. That's not something I would have done a couple of years ago, but I do it now. It's an experience, to say the least. But yeah, anyways, I think, final message to my students. I'll really miss teaching you guys. I won't be back in Junior Oxford. But hopefully somewhere down the road or down my life, I'll see you guys again, because there is a big opportunity for that, and it's pretty, I don't know, it's it was really fun, and I'm gonna miss kind of all the different things that different experiences that I have here, and all the different students, and yeah, so hopefully I get to see you guys again, and hopefully you guys have a really good life if I don't see you again. But yeah, thanks for giving me this opportunity to teach you guys, or even being able to talk to me, you know, not just this guy's stupid, this guy doesn't know anything. And I think it just added on to the experience of making this really, really fun. So yeah, I'll miss you guys. Hope to see you again. Thanks for watching. This is a really long video, but yeah, if you have any questions or anything, you know, most of you have my WeChat. If you don't, ask a friend. I'm pretty sure they'll have it. If not, just message me on something. And yes, so bye everyone.